Hi, how are you? How are you? How art thou? Hi, hi, hi. I hope you having a good day. I hope you looking good and feeling good and um doing the thing the way you do, the way you do. I like what you do, how you do. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This is your nosy neighbor lady show. This month we're talking about self-preservation and putting yourself first and what that looks like for black women in a new growing change in society. Um, this video is about self forgiveness. If we can go there, if that's okay. Not a lot of drama, more so healing, if that's okay. That's okay. I forgive myself for believing I should have done better when I didn't know how. That's Ayanla Van Zant. Or Van Zant. Whatever you like. But I think black women give more forgiveness to other people than themselves. I think black women give more forgiveness to men in the black community more than themselves. You need to give yourself grace. Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. But do we actually believe that? Are we living our life in circles? Are we doing the same patterns and getting the same results and then wondering why? To move on, we have to admit the part that Blackistan played in our upbringing, in our life. We say Trapganistan and Blackistan and we joking and playing, but really we have to admit that this blame game of black women and black society, not even including outside society, and how everything is our fault just because we're the breadwinners or we're the caretakers or we're the authority figures in black households. But when we really look at all the times we've been victimized, when we open up those little black boxes in our minds that we have forgotten about or we start to have dreams about or repressed memories or all this emotion that goes unexpressed and unaddressed because we can't talk about it and we can't have problems and we can't be vulnerable and we can't be hurt and weak and sad. We have to know that plays a part on your psyche. Some things could have been prevented, and that's what we think, but in Blackistan, no. Black girls and black women are daily targets for violence, rape, molestation, for being used, misused, abused. We can go on and on and on. These life circumstances bring us to life choices. We don't just wake up and make bad decisions. Life is a conglomerate of small decisions over time. We don't just wake up like this. But I think as black people, we just don't like to dig deep. We don't like to talk about deep issues. We don't like to talk about serious issues. And when things are brought up that makes us feel uncomfortable, we want to fight and argue, basically, to get away from the real issue. It's not your fault you did things to cope or to get through something at the time. Sometimes when you're in a hard place in your life, you might do things you're ashamed of or that you feel guilty about. But that was just a coping mechanism to get you through to the next stage of your life. So that's okay. You need to forgive yourself for that. I think even with all this bullshit online with me and saying women do XYZ, women saying women do XYZ, and it's just like, it's the constant deflection that black women entertain that is not based in any type of truth. Even with watching the males content, I could say I can watch them beat them people. I can't. It's the lies for me. Y'all call it gaslighting. It's just lying motherfuckers to me. They just some lying motherfuckers. Gaslighting is cute for whatever y'all want to do now, whatever. But when a motherfucker is a liar and they keep lying, you choose to be gaslighted. Like, what the fuck? You don't know that a lying motherfucker? Yes, we curse on this show. This show is 18 years and older. But even with my choice in males and dating. I thought about it. And I pursued men who could help me at the time with what I needed at the time. I didn't really see myself with those type of guys. But then when I really thought about it, I did not know what type of guy I wanted. But what I do know is that criminals and crazy derelict ass black men is everywhere in the black community. If y'all know good black men, awesome, beautiful. So that means you have a wonderful life, wonderful family, wonderful children, wonderful marriage. Everything is perfect. And it's just like they had what I needed at the time, so that's where I was. They provided what I needed at the time. But is there time and space to move on? Yes. I think black women, y'all get trapped in these circles and these small itty bitty problems that are really not itty bitty problems, because they become big problems when you keep sticking and staying in some bullshit. Because everything starts off small. Even when we see the cases where the women say, oh, he just did this one day, he just killed me or whatever, and I never saw it coming. Trust and believe. Don't nobody kill your ass today and there were no warning signs. Let me just go here. Let me get back to my note course. If you like this video, let me know. If you don't like it, hit unlike so we can improve the show. If we're going to go, let's go to rape and molestation in Blackistan, right? And how so many women are suffering at the hands of uncles, dads, brothers, cousins, just being real. If y'all want to talk about it, click off. Fuck it. But if you don't talk about it, if you don't write it down, if you don't go to therapy, if you don't watch videos of how to cope with molestation, how to cope with rape, it's too much information on the internet to improve our lives for us to keep indulging in salacious stories about people we don't know. Nothing wrong with celebrity gossip. I watch it. Everybody watches it. But when you find yourself so consumed in other people's lives, which may be other people's lives in your real life, that you can't focus, and that's why we said this is part of self-preservation. Yeah. Looking inside. Do I believe that black women are powerful as fuck? Fuck yeah. And could we heal ourselves? Yes. We have the education to. But do we have the want? And then you could say, do we have the need? But different people need different things. I might need a healing. You might need, I don't know. I don't know what you need. But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm your nosy neighbor. I just give you the tools. But when y'all scared to talk about it, and think it's a secret, it is a secret because you have to protect the black man in Blackistan. But do you want to protect other nieces and nephews from being raped and molested? But see, that's something you have to ask yourself. Do you care that he would go out and do this to other children? But then you have to protect the black man at all costs. So that's a battleground in your mind for as a black woman, because whatever happened, you have to protect him, no matter how much he hurts you, no matter how much he drags you through the mud, no matter how much he beats you, no matter how much he crime and kids' lives he's taking and children's lives he's abusing. You have to protect him. So that's where the black male worshiping culture just gonna have a stroke and a heart attack, because y'all can't keep all these secrets and think they're not gonna kill you. Protect the predator black man culture. What about your healing black girls behind you? Black women all over have been raped and molested. That's why a lot of times it was a secret. Your story is not really your story. When I tell y'all things about my life, when we talk about things, it's not my story. It's my story because black women's stories have power, and we don't know that, and we should tell more of our stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But it's everybody's story. It's everybody's story. So that's why I say it's really not a secret. Because 1 in 3 girls are molested, 1 in 6 boys. The statistics might be changed by now. But But these memories and dreams gonna haunt you. Forgive yourself for being a victim. There's nothing you could have done. You could not have said something better. You could not have wore something better. You could not have said no better. When people are predators, they do this professionally. When we have black men on here study telling you about your weight and not discussing how black men are taking women off the earth, then that brings up a discussion of, oh, black men and black women that really don't care that black men are taking women off the earth. Brings up the discussion, oh, black woman, your life really don't matter, and you're co-signing that your life don't matter because you still think you're too fat to get a man. Like, it's not about you being overweight. It's about them not being men who can raise a family, who care about a family, who care about his kids, who care about women. They don't care about having a house. They don't care about having a car. They don't care about treating anyone with respect or dignity. They don't care about staying out of jail. But see, women entertain this. So then you find your nosy neighbor lady at a place like, well, I'm doing a show about helping women who really don't want help. But then I think about all the women who really are trying to heal and who really are trying to improve their lives. And it's like, who am I to not give what I have and the love that I have for y'all? Why wouldn't I give it to y'all? But forgiveness, healing takes honesty with yourself. It get harder to hide from yourself over time, and this creates anger and bitterness and resentment with yourself and towards other people, and shame and guilt, and you feel dirty about shit that could have been solved. You couldn't solve what happened to you, but you could solve how you deal with it, heal with it, grow through it, go through it. If that makes sense. That's where you could have fixed it at. Instead of just woe is me, woe is me. It is woe is you because you're a victim. But you got to know the blame is not yours. The blame is on the man who did this. The blame is on the community that continues to let these things happen to young girls and black women. And we continue to go back and be abused and continue to be mistreated. I knew a girl who was terribly raped and molested in her family. And what did she do? Stay around that family. And every day she struggled and went through this and went through XYZ. And she stayed around those people, thinking that maybe they would love her better, maybe they would accept her. But had the issues ever really been addressed? No. Her family didn't know how to talk about it, didn't care to talk about it. Maybe it happened to her family too. I don't know. But this chaos needs to lead to a time of evaluation. If chaos is what you function in, chaos is what you live in, you can never really grow. And every time you do grow, you're going to take a step back because that trauma has never been healed. Or even if you make it to be XYZ, superstar, pop star. But even like people who make it somewhere, everybody has trauma, but you have to have like a fighting will to move on, to forget about it. It'll pop up sometime. But if you're going to ignore it for real. I find that women sometimes, especially black people, they like to go and revisit shit. Like white people or other races of people, they like, if they gonna forget some shit, they gonna block it out and then it's gonna pop up way when they 50. Black people revisit it every day. Oh, this happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened. And then never ever fix it, but want to revisit it every day. I want to talk about it every day and just never forget, never let shit go. Black people do not let shit go. And it's just like, even with grown people talking about we want reparations, it's just some of the shit I read that black people say just sound like, wow, we are just really a disgrace to the fucking human race. Because as grown people, grown as we are, study begging somebody for some money when black men like racism. It just blows my fucking mind. But anyway, decisions you can't change. Did you like this video yet or you don't like it? You don't know? I know. We gonna do black woman's indecisiveness or black woman's confusion one day. Because I know that's a video. Because I get confused. But when you got a nigga who ain't got shit telling you something, you gonna stay confused. How you let a broke motherfucker who can't read and write tell you something? That's why y'all ass be confused. Y'all listen to motherfuckers can't read and write. I'll be confused too, shit. Decisions you can't change. Focus on present and the future. Old stuff you can't change. You focus on your present and future. That sounds good. Move on. Forgive others more. Black women do forgive others more than they say. Give yourself grace. There are too many books on self-help and forgiveness. Chase your future down. Be around people who have a future, who want a future, and who are building a future. For some reason, I call this syndrome big fish in little pond. Some women make it and want to only be around people who ain't got nothing so they can feel like they got more than who they're around. And for some type of ego gas. And that's cool if you want to live like that. But eventually your downfall is coming because your intentions were not pure and was just to throw stuff in people's face and make yourself feel better than others. But for the other people who are making it and striving and growing to new levels, black people are going to hate you for that. I say that all the time, and I'm serious. Like, some of y'all getting hated on right now and don't even know, because black people just so hateful that that's our dynamic, and like arguing and confusion and combativeness is our dynamic, that we don't even know when people are hating us or want to kill us, because we just used to argue. Oh, we fight and argue all the time. That's how we talk to each other all the time. He pulled guns out on me all the time. She slapped the shit out of me all the time. Me and my best friend fight all the time. When y'all making it and doing better for y'all life, people is gonna hate you for it. You need to find new circles and new friends. That's why we did try something new. Being around people who numb pain with drugs and alcohol, and you can't talk about serious issues with them. Then when you try to, of course they don't want to talk about that shit. And then two, they might not be educated enough to talk about it. Then two, they might not be honest enough to talk about it. Then another thing, it's just a shame and a guilt. It's a hard thing to talk about. I'm not saying everybody need to tell their business, but some of y'all know people for 20 and 30 years and don't know shit about the damn people. But they will shun you and shame you for your growth journey. Because I remember I told my cousin, I was in my early 20s. I'm like, I'm trying to get my shit together. And he was like, damn, when you gonna get your shit together? I was like, probably never. I don't fucking know. So, but you making it seem like me getting my shit together is a problem because I don't have more time for you. So me getting my shit together is fucking up you using me. See how that works? People love you with the best low self-esteem. They do. They love you when you down and out and fucked up and shit. Remember I was telling y'all about my mom on that one live? This the kick you when you down syndrome. Hell yeah. When you down, people love you. When you fucked up, people love you. I've lost a friend like that. And I'm like, whatever happened? What did I say? What did I do? I realized I hadn't done shit but had a better life than when she met me. And she hated it. Love you, girl. They love when you're not taking care of yourself and you're taking care of them. Black women, y'all can keep being the caretakers of the world and the wonderful, be everybody footstool and doormat and all this shit and hope somebody love you and hope somebody come around, and y'all can become more happy and more feminine and more jolly or whatever motherfuckers telling y'all. But if you don't become something for yourself, honey, it don't matter what you do, because you still not going to be happy. And all the lies they done told you still going to have you having a confused, fucked up life. So keep listening to people about your life. But listen to me, though. Right, no, but really, we have deep discussions here. And we're not going to stop having deep discussions here because the world of Blackistan is chaos and drama on the internet. I'm not going to not talk to y'all about shit that need to be talked about. Point blank, period. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I believe it's Monday. This Monday morning and or Monday evening or whenever you see this video. I just hope you staying beautiful and gorgeous and keep growing. I'm telling y'all, man, when y'all come out on the other side, it's just so worth it. Keep tracking and knowing and seeing things that you may not want to see. You'll feel better. And the world will treat you better when you get some type of oomph about yourself. But we'll talk about that in another video another day. And I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. Love on your loved ones while you have them. If you want to love on yourself or have the capabilities, or just fucking try it. Just try it. Shit, kiss your body all over. Just kiss yourself. Shit. I don't know what to tell y'all, because y'all need something. I can't give it all to you, because I can't give you you. I can give you pieces and bits of pieces to me and hope that you can see yourself in me, or pieces of my life in your life, or pieces of my struggle in your struggle. But I can't give you value in yourself if you don't go get it or chase it or look for it. But through self-forgiveness and addressing those issues and writing them down or talking to somebody, but you can write them down. You can draw pictures, paint pictures. But do you want to do the work? That's one thing about black people. We want to talk, but we don't want to work. So, I don't want to go to work either. I'll work, but I don't want to go to work. Shit, I'll work all day. But I see you, and just do the damn thing the best way you know how. That's all I got, y'all. I'll see you. Bye.